Welcome to the Radically Aligned podcast. I'm your host, Deidre Sirianni, and this week on the show, we're going to be diving into the conversation of shifting your relationship with time so that you can move into a state of flow, productivity, and really feeling your full embodiment of self without having that relationship to time where you feel like you don't have enough of it, where you feel like you need more of it. If that is the case, if you feel like you struggle with time, this episode is for you. So let's welcome Lauren Peters as we dive into it. So what are some of the key things that you can share with our listeners today that can support them to start to feel into what the perfect week could look like for them, and potentially some rituals that they can incorporate to start to self-discover some of the stuff that you tap into?
Yeah, so the first place that I take every woman through is kind of what you just said. In your process, we need to figure out all the ways in which you're looking at your relationship with time wrong. And when I say wrong, it's just there's two ways of looking at time. Time is abundant, time is not abundant. Time is a scarce resource. Now you can see what a woman's mindset is about time just by looking at the way she talks about her day, just in her language. I don't even need to look at her body language. I could, but it all tells me the story of where she needs to start in this process. Everybody needs to start at looking at what does your relationship with time truly look like? Is time on your side? Is time a friend to you? Is space on your side? Even if you've got 12 meetings lined up back to back tomorrow, are you confident that you're going to handle that? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust time, that it's going to be on your side? Do you trust that there's going to be more time to relax at the end of the day? For a lot of people, there's at least some place in their mind and in their world where they're not going to be able to do something, or they're not going to be able to get something, or they're not going to be able to receive something. And we've got to uncover what all of those things are first. So I would start to ask your listeners, just really look at your relationship with time almost as if time was a girlfriend of yours.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Like, I love that. I love that idea of like, if this was a best friend, how would I operate with it? And it's super interesting because right as we jumped in here, I was like, how's it going? Like, I've had a busy day, and it wasn't coming from a place of like, I'm here, like, let's jump on here. It wasn't from that place. But it's interesting because even when I say the word busy, it doesn't actually resonate with how I feel. I feel like I'm fully present in each moment, but the vocabulary, the word that I'm using to describe where I'm at in my day isn't the vibration in which I'm operating in each moment. Because when I'm with you right now, and when I'm with people, with my clients or whatever I'm doing, actually that's not true. When I'm with you and when I'm with my clients, I'm super, super present. I am like all in, like anything could be happening, and I'm like, I'm fully here. However, when I'm doing the things that I don't like to do, like administrative work, I'm so grateful that I have support with those things now. That is when I'm in battle with time. And so I'd love for you to share a little bit on that, because I feel like energetically, like, first of all, words are casting spells. So the fact that I said the word busy, and even as I said it, I was like, it's not quite the right word. So that I was very aware of that. But secondly, it's how we are using or feeling, or this even feels better, experiencing time. So passing it over to you, because I know you got some wisdom to drop.
Yeah, one way that helps us really understand our relationship with time and even start to shift it immediately is if we use feeling language. So instead of like, I'm busy, be like, I'm feeling busy. And you're like, oh, I actually don't feel busy. So what else would I say? Oh, my day is full. I feel full. My day feels so full.
Love that.
And I'm so excited to get in the bubble bath later. So from a feminine energy perspective, this automatically gets us into our body with feeling language and getting to really like place ourselves in the day. And for anyone listening and not watching, I'm like moving my body around because I'm like feeling my day, and it feels so good.